Mr. Williams.
Thank you very much. I appreciate all of you being here. I, too, want to acknowledge the families that have lost loved ones. God bless you, families. Also, I want to, first of all, say I'm from the private sector. I've owned a business, still own a business for 42 years, car and truck dealerships, transportation. I want to thank Mr. Williams and Mr. Stockton and Mr. Hinkle for your investment in the free enterprise system and what you do. I appreciate that greatly. I guess what I would ask you is, what can we do as Congress to help improve your industry and your safety, at the same time making sure that we help your business so you're able to do business and not be regulated out of business? You know, I know that I'm one of those. I believe that you know your business better than the Federal Government, there's no question that you want to be safe, and safety is probably the most paramount thing that you have. So I'd just like to hear, you know, what can we do? I mean, this is your chance to tell us. I'm a business guy, and I would just like to say one thing before you answer to Ms. Claybrook. In the private sector, many, many more people work more than 8 hours a day. I must tell you that. 8 hours is not the standard, and I have found that only to be, frankly, since I've been up here in the Federal Government. But with that being said, you might start off, Mr. Williams, and let us know how we can help your industry.
I think there's a proper amount of regulation. I believe I've done this. I started the company 33 years ago. We're recognized as a leader in safety. I'm very proud of our people. We do a really good job with the challenges that we face. But I've also seen the good, the bad, and the ugly in trucking. And I can say that left without any regulatory oversight, the trucking industry, like many other industries, won't be what we need it to be to meet the fundamental challenges that we're going to face in the years ahead with congestion and growth of the economy and all the above. So I think it's important that we encourage and continue to evolve in the proper regulatory oversight. And again, I give credit to Ms. Farrell and her group for the work that they've done on CSA and their willingness to continually try to make things better that maybe needed additional tweaking. You know, again, I think it's important that we understand the necessity of good regulations to ensure that constraints are placed upon the people that need to have constraints placed upon them. So I like, by the name of my company, Maverick, it kind of implies I don't really like to be hemmed in too much. I'm not which came first, the name or you know, whatever, but the fact is that there are constraints that must be placed upon us in order for us to have the positive outcome that we need to have. So I'd say just continually committed to listening and willingness to modify and change and improve, because we all believe in continuous improvement, or we really won't be around here much longer anyway.
Thank you. Mr. Stockton?
Yes. I think there's a few things you can you can do. I think you need to make sure when they're doing the training on some of these people, because I've seen a lot of trucks that come in the truck stops that can't even back into a parking place or back out of one, that I've actually had to do it for them. And I asked them, how long you been driving? They said, oh, like 2 months. And where did they get their driver's training? I don't have a clue. But I think, yeah, some regulation is fine, but too much is going to put the little guy out of business because you just can't absorb the cost of it. That's just my opinion, you know, from what I can see.
Mr. Hinkle?
Well, in the ready-mix concrete industry, just like Mr. Rice brought out, the regulations is not a one-size-fits-all. You know, the short haul or the ready-mix industry is a totally different animal when it comes to looking at hours of service, on-duty time, driving time. So, you know, we just asked we need to look at that specific industry, just like we have exemptions for agriculture, oil field. You know, the ready-mix industry is different, and we'd like to be looked at and see if we can adjust the regulations to help us.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I yield back.
Thank you.